Alright, so we're going to try something here. The audio quality won't be the best, but, and the reasons for that, well, we'll wait for this to start up a little bit. This is the second experiment with commentary. And beer. So, here we go. Alright, so trying to do commentary here, but I don't have a mic. This is off of the mic on the computer. And the gameplay won't be the audio directly from the video. It will be what you hear coming through the mic on the computer, bouncing off of everything in this room, which is very bright. So it's going to have a lot of echo effect. But anyway. This is a battle in ranked on my Gallant that, well, I pull a few mistakes, but I think it's to illustrate to a lot of the players that ranked isn't about you. It's not about you scoring the most, getting the most hits, getting the most torpedoes in, whatever. So my approach on this, if you see, there's one destroyer per side, so basically one set of eyes per side, and if you poke out the other set of eyes, you are at an advantage. So my idea is I'm going to play a little conservatively. You can see that some people are worried about me surviving. I've asked that Leander to go spot the B cap, or I'm sorry, the A cap over there. So long as he doesn't shoot, he can spot for the battleships back there. All those guys. So my idea is I'm going to go into B. I'll try and smoke for whoever's needed. The Leander back there, he has smoke. And one of our battleships is AFK. So I'm going to go into B, try and cap. I'm figuring the enemy's going to go over there, but there's some smoke. And a destroyer, a Fabuthi. So I smoke up here, which is a mistake. Because now the fleet's blind and can't see what's going on. But I'm going to pop out of smoke here, even though my detection range has gone up, thinking, yep, that destroyer's making a run for that gap there. I just want to keep him spotted. So I'm up to a glorious one hit and one fire. Now I'm taking fire from a battleship over in that smoke. And I've still got to work out why I can't get the shift and all of that to work. Take a pretty heavy hit from that Mutsu. Fusu in Arizona are firing on me now. I know that that means I've got 30 seconds to play with here, and so long as there isn't a Leander that can see me, which they can't, then I'm good. And my whole mode of operation here is to torpedo that gap and that gap, and maybe throw one there, just to keep them kind of standoffish. There's one of the Leanders. So my torpedo range is 8 clicks. I'll dump one there, or 4, just to spook him, and then just to spook everybody else, I'm going to dump torpedoes where they might be hiding. Because of these guys, they'll hide on the points. They'll try and get a shooting advantage where they can fire over the hill, but you can't hit them. And I think this is about where I pull my cock up. Cock up. Here it comes. Don't fixate. Don't hesitate. And don't let the torpedoes gravitate. So, yeah. From about 11,000 to 753 hit points. So, I have to play, or I should play conservatively, which I am going to do. But I've got, let's see, that New Mexico, MKRS, he's pushing up. Our guys are in pretty good position. Their team is not pushing. I don't know where their destroyer is. Oh, there he is. He's well off back over there, and Ezekiel, our Leander, can keep him busy. So I'm going to go back in. We've got both cap points. I'm popping smoke, hoping that MKRS and maybe one of the other battleships will push up. It's a little bit of an early pop, though, unfortunately. So, just dumping torps on that gap. They're playing very defensively because their destroyer is over there somewhere. And I've got them lit. And I'm not expecting... Well, I might be shooting at the Arizona there. But I'm not expecting any of these torpedoes to hit. All I want them to do is start sounding that little klaxon that torpedoes are inbound. They don't know where I launched them from because they can't see me. And make them do some evasive. So MKRS finally gets over to my smoke. Apologies, MK, because that smoke wasn't the best place. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to keep spotting, and I'm hoping that the rest of the team can actually see these guys and I can get in the smoke. And I'm not going to do a lot of damage with the 5-inch guns on this thing, but maybe I can set that Fuso on fire and I get in the smoke, and I'm the guy who's spotting everything. So I let the New Mexico know that the smoke is dissipating, and now I've reacquired at least one target. Then I notice the Leander on the enemy team. Ezekiel's in a damage trade there, and I don't think he's going to win that. But I let everybody know to try and get that Leander if they've got him in sight. I'm going to cut inside this island. Our New Mexico's there. I'll go outside this island. I'll keep dumping torps in the gap, because last place I saw their destroyers over there. So I think that New Mexico is the one who does the push eventually. I'm going to come around here. My idea is I've got smoke up. I can smoke MK. I'd hope that the Leander would come around and realize. But I think he turns off. I pop smoke and call it out, but he's already started to turn off. But it'll be there for MK, and it'll be in a situation where he can either park behind the island and peek out and not worry about it. Alright, so Osier 1 is going to try and start pushing. Dump one torp. And the enemy team is telling the Fubuki to start capping A. Now I'm out of smoke. Torpedoes are coming up. And I tell everybody, here comes the push. It's the New Mexico. Start single firing torps. Trying to adjust for when he hears the first one. Trying to avoid the island there, but he may feather the throttle or hit the gas. So I'm trying to lay the torpedoes up so something gets in. There's that Leander. Their Fubuki destroyer, Japanese destroyer, is on the cap. And I still can't get the zoom to work on this. I don't know why. But there goes one New Mexico. Still at 753 hit points. We are up by, it's kind of an obscene amount. There's the Mutsu, the MKRS might be able to handle. As it stands, I can, oh, Arizona. But MK is going to be in my firing solution, but it doesn't matter. So we'll see how that works.